Hey guys, this is Dragon1 for week 11 for the Call Otakus, and this week we are talking about what are some mangas slash animes that not a lot of people know about, and this was asked by airgearbleachfan. So yeah, there was one question that got voted had more votes than this one, but the reason why I picked this question is one, because it was quite interesting, and two, because the question that was voted top, it was kind of already answered in last week's video. So I mean, I didn't think, what's the point of me doing another topic that everyone's talked about already. So this is why I chose this question, and I thought it was quite interesting. So yeah, the guy's name will probably be at the bottom of the screen somewhere in this video, and he asked what are some manga slash animes that not a lot of people know about. He didn't actually phrase it like that. It was quite long, the question, but I decided to rephrase it because it was just sort of too long. So yeah, but that's basically what he wanted to ask. And I sort of thought this over, and I've got a lot of anime and mangas that I watch that not a lot of people probably know about, so but are really good as well. So I'll go through the manga first, then I'll go through the anime. So animes that I watch, mangas that I read that probably not a lot of people know about is probably a series called Princess Resurrection. I always talk about this. It's a really good series. It's like it's a shonen, or is it seinen? I think it's a seinen. I think it is, because it's got a lot of blood and gore. But yeah, I think it's a seinen. But it's a really good series. It's like if you liked Rosario Vampire, then you'll definitely like Princess Resurrection. It's kind of like set in a world where there's like monsters, werewolves, and that kind of thing. I don't want to explain the story because I just can't be arsed. But yeah, that's sort of kind of like a really rough detail on it. It's pretty good, and I'd definitely check it out. It's quite gory, but it has like some funny moments into. Now, other mangas that I read, another series that I don't know if a lot of people know about is a series called Fortune Arterial. It hasn't got many chapters. It's only got about 22 chapters, but it's really good. Like, I watched the anime, like there was an anime released as well, and the manga wasn't as popular, but obviously the anime is going to be more popular because it's an anime, but the manga wasn't as popular before the anime came out. The anime got a bit more popular, but still not a lot of people know about it. The anime was really good. It built up really nicely, but then the ending was just really disappointing. It's kind of pissed me off about the anime, but the manga is pretty good. The manga carries on. It's still ongoing, so I'd definitely check it out if you have not. There's also another, it's not really a manga, it's actually a manhwa, but it's a manhwa called My Boyfriend is a Vampire. And it's pretty good. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of good because it's a bit of a I don't know what the exact genre of it. I think it's called gender bender. I think the exact genre, I don't know. But it's basically about this guy who looks a lot like a girl, and people mistake him for a girl, and there's a lot of guys that confess their love to him, but it's actually a guy. But he like hates this and he beats them up. But one day he sort of bumps into this guy. And like he's a vampire and shit happens. I can't remember exactly what happens because the first time I read the first chapter was months ago, and I really can't remember that far back. But yeah, that's a pretty good manhwa to check out. If you like manhwa, then I'd definitely check it out. It's pretty good. I quite like it. What other mangas that I like are very popular? Oh yeah, there's another one. It's called the English translation is My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. I don't know the exact Japanese name. It's like sort of like Ori no Imoto something. I'll like put it on the screen, but I think I've talked about this before. But it sounds like a really pervy title, but it's not. It's actually a very good manga and a pretty good anime as well. The anime's not very old. The anime came out in 2009, I believe. So it's only a couple of years old. But the anime is really good, and the manga is superior, or like most of the mangas are. The manga is superior, but the anime is pretty good too. I watched the anime first, then I read the manga. The manga is pretty good, but the anime, I think the manga is just a bit better, just a bit, but the anime is really good too. The story is about this boy. He's about 17 years old, and he has a really difficult relationship with his sister. It's like his sister hates him, and he sort of doesn't get on with his sister at all. And the series just sort of like the series about him building a better relationship with his sister, and sort of getting on like brother and sister, and being better people, and like the main character, I can't remember his fucking name, but the girl Kirino, she sort of develops as a better character, and you see her grow throughout the series, and it's really good. It's definitely a good anime and manga, and I'd definitely check it out if you're into sort of I don't know, I guess slice of life. I guess if you like slice of life, then I'll definitely check this out. I liked it, and I'm not really into slice of life or anything like that, but I thought it was pretty good, so I definitely check that out. Now, is there any more mangas that I have read that not many? This is probably a really bad one, not as in, but I just really don't know. I don't think many people read it though. A lot of people I talk to don't really read it. It's called High Tier the Combat Butler. I started reviewing the chapters for it, but I don't really get many views on them, and I don't think a lot of people read it. But it's a really good manga. They break the fourth wall in that all the time, and the anime is pretty good too. But the manga's superior again. But the High Tier the Combat Butler, or High Tier no Gotoku, it's really funny. It's a gag manga, but it's a really good gag manga. It's absolutely hilarious. But they break the fourth wall all the time in it. If you don't know what breaking the fourth wall is, look it up on Wikipedia. But basically, I'll give you a quick give a quick definition on what break the fourth wall means. Break the fourth wall means like when characters, or for example in the manga, realize that they're in a manga or an anime. If they realize that they're in a fictional world and they sort of talk to the audience or the author, like in this one they talk to the audience and the author, which is kind of odd, but it's really cool, and I definitely check it out. High Tier Combat Butler anime and manga are really good. I definitely check those two out. At the moment, that's all the manga I'm thinking of at this point, but I'll just go quickly through the animes that I've watched. A good anime that I just recently watched was called Dragon Crisis. It was pretty good. It's kind of hard to explain. They didn't really explain the story that much in it, but you sort of do pick it up towards like the 8th episode. Like you just sort of watch it and you just sort of think, you like watch how a relationship between two characters grow, but you're not really sure on the story. That's how I kind of pictured it. I was just kind of really unsure on the story. I was kind of thinking, what? But yeah, you do pick up the story later on. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the best series, but it's reasonable. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, I forgot a manga called Dancing the Vampire Buns. That's pretty good too. If you're into vampires, then definitely check that out. And there's also an anime as well. The manga is definitely superior, and the manga is so much better than the anime. But the anime is okay. I watched the anime first, then I read the manga. But if you're just like into anime, then just watch the anime. But if you read manga too, then read the manga instead. The manga is so much better. Yeah, so there's a lot of animes that I watched that not a lot of people probably heard of. I'll go through the ones. Right, again, I think I've already said this. Ori no Imoto go I can't pronounce it at all. Konani Kawaii Wakagani. Again, sorry if I really pronounced it wrong. I suck at Japanese, but yeah, and I want to learn Japanese, but yeah, I suck at it. But yeah, I know I suck. But yeah, the translation is My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, and it's good anime. I definitely at least watch the anime, or if you really want to read the manga. There's a lot of animes that I've watched, so I'll just quickly go through them fast. There's one called Mayo Neko Overrun, which is like basically kind of about cats, and basically I don't want to go into much detail because I want to get through these quite quick. Yeah, I've already said that one. Princess Resurrection. There's an anime for Princess Resurrection as well, but the manga is so much better. Don't bother with the anime, just read the manga. The manga is so much better. Another anime I've watched is Sumo Momo. That's pretty good too. I don't know if a lot of people know about that. There's also an anime that I watched that a lot of people do not know the name of this, but know the theme song. It's called Taru Majatsu no Index, and there's also like a second season called Taru Kakugu no Railgun. And there's also a new season that's just come out for it as well, which is Taru Majatsu no Index 2. Taru Majatsu no Index is really good, and I definitely check it out. If you're into sort of, I don't know how to explain it, but if you like shonen, I'd check it out. If you like shonen, then definitely check it out. If you're not into shonen, if you're into shoujo or whatever, or seinen or whatever, then this is probably not for you. But if you like shonen, then I'll definitely check out Taru Majatsu no Index. It's a good series. It does get a bit boring at parts, but it's pretty good, and I'd definitely stick with it. yeah, the order is kind of weird because it goes Tero Majutsu no Index, then Tero Kakugu no Railgun, then Tero Majutsu no Index 2. So watch it in the order that it was released. Don't watch it in like the order that it's supposed to be in, which is Tero Kakugu no Railgun, then Index 1 and then Index 2. Watch it in the order that it was released in, because it makes much more sense if you do that. And the theme song for that, for Taro Kakugu no Railgun, is like the best anime theme song you'll probably ever hear. It's so good. I'm just trying to think of other animes that I've watched that not a lot of people would have watched. I'm trying to think now. No, I think everyone's watched that. Yeah, that's all I've got at the moment. I'm sorry if you've already heard of them, but you know, these are the animes that I don't think are really popular, but I've watched anyway. And there's some weird ones that I've watched as well. I think probably the weirdest anime that I probably watched was either Elfen Lied or Bagata HK. They were pretty weird. So yeah, this is Dragon. I'm really sorry on the kind of not the quality, but kind of me talking or rambling on a lot. I do that quite a lot. So yeah, don't forget to vote and submit ideas for next week's topic. So go to the mod section on our channel and do that. Yeah, this is Dragon, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks, bye.